Hey, First Baptist family, here's your family worship guide for this week. Our scripture memory verse for this week comes from Genesis chapter 1. Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Spend some time going over this verse and put this verse to memory and join us as we sing together.
Hear the praise of your children. Let it rise from the earth to the sky. Let it rise. We are here to sing your praise. We are here to bless your name. Let us bow and give you glory. Forever we will sing of your amazing love, reaching down for us, of your unending grace, breaking every chain. Oh, forever we will sing, forever we will sing of your amazing love, reaching down for us, of your unending grace, breaking every chain. Oh, forever we will sing, forever we will sing of you. Hear the cries of your people. Let them rise, let them rise. From our hearts to the heavens, let them rise. We will lift your name always. We will shout your victory. You are good, you are holy. Forever we will sing of your amazing love, reaching down for us, of your unending grace, breaking every chain. Oh, forever we will sing, forever we will sing of your amazing love, reaching down for us, of your unending grace, breaking every chain. Oh, forever we will sing, forever we will sing, forever exalted, forever the King, forever the one who paid the price for me. Forever exalted, forever the King, forever the one, forever we sing of your amazing love, reaching down for us, of your unending grace, breaking every chain. Oh, forever we will sing, forever we will sing of your amazing love, reaching down for us, your unending grace, breaking every chain. Oh, forever we will sing, forever we will sing of you. Forever we will sing of you.
Have somebody in the room read the text for this week. The text we will study is Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 through 31. Have somebody read this out loud. There's a few things in this text that I think would be good to discuss, a few questions that we can answer together as families. The first one is, what does it mean to be created in the image of God? Here we have, especially in our memory verse, God creating man in his image. He says, let us create man in our image. This differs from the other parts of creation. Up till this point, God has just said, let there be. Let there be this, let there be that. It's very direct in nature. Now, when he creates man and woman, it changes to a very personal tone. Let us create them in our image. It's the first time we're introduced to the Trinity, but it's the first time that creation becomes very personal. I believe we can draw some conclusions from this, and it's some that I want you to see, especially with your discussion questions, that God created us with the intention of having a relationship with us. It is a relationship that we have with God, and then he creates us in his image, meaning that the image of God, being an image bearer, is not something that we should take lightly. God created man in his image and declared it good. We are told repeatedly throughout Scripture that God cares for us, for his creation. If he clothes the flowers, if he feeds the birds, if he cared so much for the smallest of things, imagine how much he cares for us. So each one of us, no matter where we live, where we're from, what we look like, are created as image bearers, are created in the image of God, bearing that likeness, bearing those personality traits, bearing those the spiritual traits that we would live forever. I want you to spend some time as a family this week talking about what it means to be an image bearer. What does it mean to be created in the image of God? What does it mean to be created to have that personal relationship with God? And if we answer those questions, then the ones we ask right after that is, what does it mean with how we interact and love other people that are created in the image of God? Spend some time this week, spend some time together as a family, praying over these things, talking these through, and let's see how we can love each other the way that God has told us to love each other as image bearers, as being people created in the image and likeness of God.